A new Bollywood movie is releasing on Sam Manekshaw, India's first Field Marshal who had a storied military career spanning 4 decades. He led India in 5 wars and was at the forefront of some of the turning points in the history of the nation. From the time of India gaining independence in 1947 to the liberation of Bangladesh in 1971, Manekshaw's role was remarkable. What was more striking was Manekshaw and former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi's fragile equation. Did you know that there was a point in history when Gandhi suspected Manekshaw of planning a coup against her government?
And she looked me straight in the face and said, "You are my problem."
Sam Manekshaw, also known as Sam Bahadur, Sam the Brave, was an Indian military leader who was the first Indian Army officer to be promoted to the rank of Field Marshal. His distinguished military career spanned 4 decades and 5 wars, beginning with service in the British Indian Army in World War II. Manekshaw rose to become the 8th Chief of Staff of the Indian Army in 1969, and under his command, Indian forces conducted victorious campaigns against Pakistan in the Indo-Pakistani War of 1971 that led to the liberation of Bangladesh in December 1971. He was born in Amritsar to Parsi parents, his father a doctor and his mother Hirabai, who moved to Punjab from a small town of Valsad on the Gujarat coast. After completing his schooling in Punjab and Sherwood College, Nainital, and achieving a distinction in the school certification examination of the Cambridge board, he asked his father to send him to London to study medicine. When his father refused to send him until he was older, in an act of rebellion, Manekshaw sat the entrance examination for enrollment into the Indian Military Academy at Dehradun. He was successful and as a result became part of the first intake of 40 cadets on October 1st, 1932. He graduated from the IMA on Feb 4th, 1934 and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the British Indian Army, which later became the Indian Army after independence. After taking over as Chief of Army Staff at a function on June 8, 1969 to mark the centenary of Sherwood College, Manekshaw recalled that his years at the college had prepared him for war, as they had taught him to live alone and independently, to fight without relent, tolerate hunger for longer periods, and to hate his enemy. Manekshaw's military career spanned 4 decades from the British era and World War II to the 3 wars against Pakistan and China after India's independence in 1947. He held several regimental, staff, and command assignments. Manekshaw went on to become the 8th Chief of Army Staff, led the Indian Army successfully in a war with Pakistan, and became India's first Field Marshal. While handling the issues related to partition in 1947, Manekshaw demonstrated his acumen for planning and administration, and later was able to put his battle skills to use during operations in Jammu and Kashmir in 1947 and 48. In 2002, Manekshaw was interviewed by his own grandson for a documentary, In War and Peace, The Life of Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw, in which he talked about this particular episode. The documentary was released by the Parsers Foundation. He narrated that Gandhi called him into her office one evening for an important conversation. When he reached there and asked Gandhi what was troubling her, she replied, "You are my problem." "Everybody says you are going to take over me," said Gandhi, to which Manekshaw replied in his own charismatic manner, "And what do you think?" He made it very clear to PM Gandhi that he had no such plans. "I had no intention or even a thought of getting involved in politics or taking over, as long as I command my army without any interference," said Manekshaw in the interview while narrating the incident. He also requested Gandhi not to let people and countries start thinking that he was going to do the same thing in India that General Khan did in Pakistan. However, he asked for more freedom as the Chief of Army Staff. Notably, while India never witnessed a military coup like Pakistan, The latter saw several such takeovers in its history. The military yields massive influence on the politics and civilian leadership of Pakistan, even when not in power. The upcoming Meghna Guljar movie, Sam Bahadur, is releasing on 1st December 2023. Sam Manekshaw took his last breath on 27 June 2008 at the military hospital in Wellington, Tamil Nadu. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you find this helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below. Your support means the world to me. That's it for today. This is Shayog signing off.